Okay, we need to open that gate. We need to open that gate. I'm the only one. Imagine police people, face mask, come to my house to bust our door, saying we are fraudsters. Okay, we are prosecutors.
Baba, we need to open gate too.
We need to open the gate. We need to open the gate. We need to open the gate. Fear what? We need to open the gate. We need to open the gate. Jesus Christ. Get down. 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 Get down first, bro. Go inside. Go inside. Go inside. Jesus Christ. Wait. Jesus Christ. Papa, make us.
Wait, see shift down. No. Jesus.
Make us. Wait.
Guys, wait.
Push up.
But the way my guy.
Jesus Christ.
Hello.
Jesus Christ.
How far you hear me? Hello.
Jesus.
Hello. No, don't bring it.
Come over there. Go back.
How far you hear me? How far back? Show. We didn't play my side. Get some.
Naija Express. This is a very alarming video because I know a lot of content creators don't they use this video, they play around, but this is a serious thing. This is not something we should be taking very lightly. We are getting to that point. If I remember, say last week, somebody shot at EFCC official, and one of them lost his life because he was according to the testimony, they came into his house unaware. He was unaware that they were coming to his house, and they came into his house and he shot in self-defense. Now, this might be equally as bad as that, if not even worse. Because how can your authorities now, how can your police officers be on mask coming to, we don't even know what their purpose there was for. Is it to arrest or what? So how can police officers be wearing masks and coming to your gates and be threatening to carry you or whatever? How are we sure now that these are not, kidnappers now that are coming here disguised as police officers? Because there's no reason for them to be covering their faces. There is just absolutely no reason for them to be covering their faces. In Nigeria, we're supposed to have a law that police officers should identify themselves, if possible, on camera. There was a time where one of the police, I don't know if it was the PRO, that was saying they are making plans to see if they can get body cameras. We will definitely need body cameras in Nigeria. Because how do we differentiate our law enforcement from criminals now? How is it possible? Because like you see this thing that happened, they need to address us. Like the police, PRO or whoever needs to address us and tell us, were these real police officers or not? Because if these are real police officers, then they need to tell us that yes, we should be expecting police officers to come to our houses wearing masks, covering their faces with masks. We should be expecting them. Then they should give us another way of identifying them to say that, okay, if you see masked police officers, this is how you will know that they are real police officers. Because how do we know? People can easily get this outfit they are putting on. People can easily get it and put it on and cover their faces and go and commit crimes pretending to be police officers. We even see people doing it without mask on self. We see the other day there was a case of the retired police officer who was doing illegal checkpoints. And now look at police officers are supposed to be protecting the citizens wearing masks to go and harass people. I don't know if these are police. We have to be very careful, because let them come outside and tell us that yes, they are real police officers or not. Because the guy in question is actually a content creator. And what he's saying now is that from the video is that they came there saying they are looking for fraudsters and they are not fraudsters. But why are you on mask armed? Why would you have armed men covering their faces, coming to your house and scaling your fence? Okay, these people refuse to open the gate and you are jumping the fence. If you have the opinion that they are actually dangerous, why would you be jumping the fence to go and arrest these people? Or I don't even know what their purpose was. Therefore, why would you be jumping the fence if these guys were actually armed and they decided to shoot back. Now you have jeopardized your own safety. Is this how policing in Nigeria has become? Is this what we have become? You know, this is a very, very, very delicate time that we are in now, because things like this are happening. And meanwhile, they are somewhere saying they are trying to stop people from insulting people online. But look at what is happening now. People need to address this kind of thing. So this is very alarming. I'll be very frank. This is so alarming. If this is what we have reduced ourselves to in this country, this is very alarming. Very, very alarming. Our security has been breached. If these are real policemen, our security has been breached. Because how do we now know when to protect ourselves as citizens? The other day, the man who actually shot at the EFCC official, people are saying self-defense. We're yet to see the conclusion of the case. But this might even be far worse. Because how do I know they are police officers? How am I guaranteed that my safety with them? Because the worst case scenario, because even at that, even if they were not even on mask in the first place, it is still quite dangerous, because anybody can pretend to be police officers. You can easily get the cloth and carry arms and pretend that you want to arrest somebody and kidnap the person. It's nothing anybody will do. The worst case that will happen is after they are done, you can now say, okay, we share the video. That's if you have a video of them when they were coming, and they will see the person's face, and the police can say, okay, this person is employed by us, this person is not employed by us. But then the deed has already been done, because you are not allowed to actually be, fighting police officers. So if they come and tell you that police officers and they want to arrest you, and in fact, that's why I'm like, the way we are operating in Nigeria is quite dangerous, because we need to know the protocols before somebody can come and arrest you. When we see people just stop people on the phone, on the road, check your phones, search your posts, like without any probable cause, they just see you, they just pick up. Although that one is supposed to have stopped, they've reduced that now. But they used to be very hot, and now look at what is going on again. We don't touch them up now. Now these people are not coming to your houses to arrest you. EFCC will come to your house unannounced, uninformed. They did not invite you to come or anything. They did not come in a peaceful manner. They will come, they will break your door, they will jump in, and we are still addressing that. Now we are seeing police people wearing masks, allegedly, because I don't know if these are real policemen. I'm hoping, in fact, I don't even know if to say I'm hoping that they are not real policemen, because this is very bad. If these are real police officers that are coming to your castle, they're coming to your house to arrest you, and they are putting on masks, how do we know they are not kidnappers? How do we know they are not armed robbers? When police officers will come to your house with guns, covering their faces in the daytime, this is cause for alarm. I mean, the police, they need to address this issue fast. Let us know what we are dealing with. Are these actual police officers? If this is their mode of operandi, they should address it and tell us that yes, this is they wear masks to go and arrest people, or they wear masks to arrest certain people. If not, let us be aware, because people need to be able to defend themselves in this country. Because I'm imagining now myself, if I'm a family man and I have my wife, my family, I have my wife and my children in the house, and somebody scales my fence wearing a mask, carrying a gun, and I have every means to defend myself, I will defend myself. I will defend my family, and then whatever happens later shall happen later, because this is not making any sense. This is not making any sense. Why should our own government be coming with masks and guns to our house? This is not making any sense. Why should they be coming with mask and gun to our house? How are we guaranteed of security? We are still complaining about the security. Just last week, they rescued somebody who was kidnapped, and now somebody is coming to your house with a mask and gun. How are you sure that these are policemen? Because even in the first place, even if they are not even covering their faces, we are still not sure. But now they are covering their faces. Why? What is the reason for them covering their faces and going to jumping somebody's fence to enter somebody's house? I don't see any justification for this one. Because if you say, okay, they are notorious criminals, they are armed, then you should not be asking them to open the gate. You should break down the gate if you know that, yes, you have all the authorities to do what you are doing. Then you should not, because this is not. Look, here's the point. If you say these guys are armed guys and you are coming there to, arrest them, and that's why let's imagine that's why you are covering your faces. The way they went about it has already showed that they are not even scared for their safety, because They were downstairs. These people were up. They have the higher ground. You are downstairs in front of their compound and you are making noises, asking them to come out, open the gate. If you were scared for your safety, you will not just be comfortably standing there, because these guys would have attacked you already. They would have, if they were that dangerous. If they were still dangerous, you would not even have one of them will not have the effrontery or the mind to actually be scaling the fence, to be jumping the fence to go open the gate for the other ones. Because he knows that if he enters inside that place, he might not come outside. So definitely they can't say they are going there to arrest hardened criminals, because that is obviously not the case. If that was the case, they will not do what they will not approach in that manner. So there's no defense for me. There's no defense that if these were real police officers, there's no defense that they actually put on mask with guns armed to go and arrest somebody. It doesn't add up to me. It does not add up. It is a breach of our security in this country, because if they can do this, what should we be expecting? What should we be expecting? How do we know when to defend ourselves? How do we know that, okay, this is the government coming to at our door? How do we know that these are armed men that we need to be worried about? How are we sure of our safety in this country if this is the way we are operating? I mean, the police needs to address this issue fast. They need to address this issue fast. Let us know that these are real police officers or not. Let us know that, okay, this is the new style of operating or not. Let us be sure of what we are in for in this country, because you no go know what to do. At this point, we don't even know what is our right from our left. We don't know what to do, because once they get you, they get you. This is really this is cause for alarm. This is real cause for alarm, because if police can be covering their faces, coming to your house with guns, what do we expect from criminals then? How do we differentiate them? That is my problem. How do we differentiate our police from criminals if this is their new style of operating? Because I've not seen this one. I have not seen this one. Other times when they go and make arrest, you see them coming with their uniforms, or even if they're not with their uniforms, at least you can see them wearing maybe their police vest or something, and then we can see their faces, so that at least we know that, okay, yes, these are the people that came to carry this man. If they turn out not to be police officers, we can make an alarm and say, okay, oh, these are kidnappers, and then we have their face, we can look for them. But when they are covering their faces in a country like this, that we don't even know when we are sure of our safety or not, we don't even know what the law is expecting from us. Because in cases like this now, should we open the door when somebody comes to your house covering their face, knocking at your door with a gun and telling you to open up? Should we open the door? Because if they were real police officers and they actually announced their presence and presented identification that yes, they are real police officers, you should open the door for them. If they have valid warrants to come and arrest you, you should open the door for them. So, but in a case like this now, they should tell us now what is the protocol for something like this. If we see masked police officers coming to our premises and asking us to open the gate, should we open the gate for them? Because there's no way to identify this person. Even if he shows you his badge is not wearing a mask. So how do we know that these are real police officers? They are quick to come out and make announcement about other things. They should come and address this issue. We need to be sure, because this is a serious safety issue. We need to be really, really sure. This is worse than the whole EFCC case and all that they will wear masks and carry guns and come to your house, because the EFCC ones, we know they come faceless, they come maskless. We can see their face. So even if you say, okay, you want to follow them, but you decide to record them for your own safety to be sure that these are actual police officers, you can do that. People can recognize the people. Maybe later they can say, okay, these are the people that came to arrest me. But when they are covering their faces now, what is expected of us? Please, the police needs to. They've been doing a very good job of recent. I mean, they've captured some kidnappers. They've apprehended some people who are actually committed some crimes. We'll be seeing that the police are actually doing well of recent. But please, when we see their faults, we should be able to point them out as well. So please, the IG, the PR, police PRO, whoever and wherever this thing happened, they need to seriously address the citizens. Let them address us. Let us know our new style of operandum. Let us know if these guys were actually in the wrong. They should be punished for it. If this is not what they are supposed to do, if this is not what those police officers who actually went to make this arrest, I will call it arrest. If these guys who invaded these guys' homes are actually police officers and this is not supposed to be their mode of operation, they should be punished for this. They should be punished for this so that other people will not actually repeat it. I don't want to go as far as saying that these guys should not be police officers, because if this is not what they are supposed to be doing and they are doing it, that means they can do the unthinkable. So that means these guys should not, they are, in fact, in my own opinion, they should not be allowed to be police officers if this thing they did is not what they are supposed to do. Because this is scary. This is proper scary. And they expect us not to panic or create panic or this or that. But we see something like this happening. Like, how do citizens guarantee their safety? How do citizens guarantee their safety? This is a disgrace. This is a big disgrace on our part. We need to be very sure of what this thing actually is. The police needs to address us, let us know what to be expecting. Naija Express.